How's everybody doing? Like and subscribe to the African American Maryland movement on YouTube and Facebook.com. Once again, the African American Maryland movement on YouTube and Facebook.com. Long live the great state of Maryland. Today I'm here to talk about how we can rebuild Black Wall Street or something greater than Black Wall Street, but it's going to be in the great state of Maryland, not Oklahoma, definitely not the low-life city of Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be in Maryland. If you are a businessman, entrepreneur, businessman or woman, real estate agent, merchant, salesman, investor, in the state of Maryland and in the District of Columbia, you need to form a union or some kind of alliance. Yes, this is how we're going to rebuild Black Wall Street. Yes, if you're a business person, salesman, real estate agent, entrepreneur, investor, we need to form an alliance. And if y'all want, y'all could call it the Mid-Atlantic, either party or union. It doesn't matter. First, it's going to be based in Maryland, but eventually you can set up branches in Virginia and Delaware. Next place should be Delaware and then Virginia, because Wilmington, Delaware is a great place to start Black Wall Street #2. But first it's going to be in the great state of Maryland. Yes. Once y'all get these entrepreneurs, business people, real estate agents, salesmen together, and investors, y'all can form y'all own party or union. Then y'all get with the political leaders in the state of Maryland and in the District of Columbia. Yes, to get this done. And you also work with the HBCUs, like Morgan State, Howard University. If those colleges have business schools, you work with the business schools there. When those kids graduate from the HBCUs in the state of Maryland, those kids need to stay in Maryland and in the District of Columbia. That's the only way they're going to go and be able to build. That's the only way they're going to be able to go and build this Black Wall Street up and build this nation up. It's the only way they're going to be able to go and do it. Yes. It's the only way they're going to be able to go and do it. Yes. It's the only way they're going to go and be able to build this Black Wall Street up. Yes. That's the only way. And when we work with the HBCUs, we can see when we have our own money, like that's why I say the business leaders and the business class, we can go next. We can go next, and then we can go and we can recruit we can recruit our own politicians. We don't have to get the politicians from the Democrat or the Republican Party, because we'll have our own party or our own union. That's why I call it the Mid-Atlantic Party or Union. And when we have our own politicians, and we have our own mayors, we can have more power. Yes, but we have to form either a union or a political party. But yes, first it's going to be in Maryland, and then we're going to branch off. We're going to branch off into Wilmington, Delaware, and the state of Virginia. But first, it's going to be in the great state of Maryland. People are going to see Maryland from like places like Detroit. Detroit will be an example to Detroit, Cleveland, the Midwest, to hell with the South. We'll be a great example to people in those states. And we're going to work with our HBCUs in the Mid-Atlantic, in the state of Maryland. And we're going to form one of the biggest parties around. Black people can only save black people. No Democrats going to save us. No Republicans going to save us. Like in most of these states, black people are talking about the immigration issue. Like how in Chicago, how the immigrants are moving the blacks out. That's what they're saying. And like in California, well, when we form this Mid-Atlantic movement, we're going to keep our cities black. We're going to keep Baltimore black. We're going to keep DC black. We're going to fight gentrification, and we're going to build like it was in the 20s in Harlem with the Black Renaissance. We're going to build our own empire, but it's going to be in Maryland. Won't be down south. It will not be down south. It's going to be in Maryland and in the District of Columbia. But when we expand the party, the Mid-Atlantic Party or the Mid-Atlantic Union, it'll expand into Virginia, and it'll expand into Delaware. Yes, and then throughout the Midwest. And then we plan on we can send representatives to cities like Philadelphia, Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, if they're able to hold on to if the black community is able to hold on to Chicago. Yes, but we're getting ready to form the Mid-Atlantic Union or Party. Yes, the entrepreneurs, the business people, the wealthy, the real estate agents. If you live in Maryland, y'all need to all come together in Maryland and in the District of Columbia. Everybody needs to come together so we can form the Mid-Atlantic Party or Union. This will be the #1 way we rescue black people. Black people, they might not survive in the other regions of the United States, but they will survive in the Mid-Atlantic. Like and subscribe to the African American Maryland movement on YouTube and Facebook.com. One more thing. If you live in New York or you live in LA and you live in Chicago and you run to Atlanta, you are no good. You are no good, and you are weak and pathetic. You're weak and pathetic for running down there. But if you want to be saved, and you want to prosper, and you want to be a man or woman, and you want to thrive in life, and you want to be a part of this new Wall Street, make your way to the state of Maryland and join the African American movement. And for those people in the Mid-Atlantic and the Baltimore and DC area, one day you may be able to join the African American Maryland movement, which is my organization, but you can also join the Mid-Atlantic Party or Union in the state of Maryland, and in the District of Columbia. Yes, like and subscribe to the African American Maryland movement on Facebook and YouTube.com. We the only people that's going to save black people, and it's going to be in the great state of Maryland. Thank you.